What's good? It's your boy CZARR, all rights reserved, coming to you with another one. Now, recently back from my trip, there was something disturbing I want to start off with. I have a picture that is going to be the cover of this. Be patient. It's going to upload and everything's going to be set, and then I'm going to add the picture on top. There's a picture of Kid Trunks holding a doll that closely resembles XXXTentacion. Now, it's not that they're holding a doll. Now, I just watched a movie with the star Omari Hardwick, and it was about voodoo dolls. It was a Halloween special. Your favorite ghost, you know what I mean? Everybody's favorite ghost from that show that we all are watching, Power, the next season. And in this movie, there were dolls with personal effects of a person attached. Now, this doll looked oddly similar exactly to those dolls. Now, when I seen this photo, the first thing I was trying to figure out is how do people use these dolls in remembrance? And I looked for them in a shop. None of these dolls I seen in the shop look anything like this one. And it really started making me wonder, was there foul play that involved bewitchery, not only of the parties we've already discussed and looked at, but from people beside him that were causing issue? I really want to know this now. And I'm really going to do research, and I got people already in place after making my connections I have. I want to know exactly what's going on behind the scenes. How did this doll get in his hand, and what would be the reason that this doll is being glorified? Now, a lot of things could be done with a doll. It could be, now, being that you are a short yet grown man, respectfully, I don't think playing with toys is something you embellish. It's not something you pride yourself in. I just found it very interesting. As a grown man, you have a doll of your deceased friend and you're boasting it on social media and just kind of showing it to the public. Is this how you're gaining, quote unquote, what I found that you guys are involved in, regaining the power of him, invoking his influence in you? Is this the type of game that you're playing with it? I don't understand. I've never seen something like this on anyone except Voodoo on the islands. Now, why do I say it like that? Because you could easily get a personal effect of him being close to him and have made this doll. And I've never seen you showing it around before. It's so odd, man. And it fits a lot of what we're looking at going on, how black magic and different things were going on around him in different situations. Now, there is a subject I've never went into detail on that I'm planning to do a video on. I need to look a little bit more because it's right there before me. I just have to put it in perspective. But there are certain rituals that people complete. And I'm presuming this specific ritual is why X might have been targeted, why friends might have been differentiated because they did dabbled and dibbled in this. I don't really know. I just know that there was sexual activity occurring around the scenes from women that we had speaking. And speaking of that, I got another one for y'all. I got bangers for y'all, yo. I just want to mention this quickly because I don't ever want to see that again. I seen him holding up the doll smiling. I was like, yo, what's wrong with this guy? And it's a doll that has to go with a personal effect. It can't just be a doll. There has to be something linked to it, like maybe a piece of his hair from a brush, maybe a special item he wore a lot. And I was just kind of looking like, why is a grown man embellishing a doll? And I haven't seen a woman hold it up yet. A woman. And we're going to get to the Jenny angle. A lot of people were saying, you said I asked. Let's get it correct. Reread it. I asked, Jenny, are you still there? Basically, Cleo, anyone can speak up. Trust me, it's for a reason. They're like, oh, she traveled out of town to do. She traveled out of town to do this and that. Come on. Even if you're telling the truth, we see it. I'm saying it for a reason. Guys, when has she been traveling back and forth like this since his death? When? So are you doing something in particular? Or are you doing, like, come on. Come on, really? So the day I'm down there, you travel magically. Come on. Come on. Stop. Stop. And you know what the mission was. That's the crazy part. You know what we were doing. Or you have a good idea. Anyways, are you kidding me? Yo, I just find this stuff so crazy and outlandish. People tell on themselves all day. I don't get it. I don't get it. Like, do you not know that you told on yourself when you did that? Don't you understand that we're researching it in different things? I'm linking up with people that you guys may or may not have known, but may have been around getting information. This is all a format of working to an answer that we can find suitable to understand exactly what was going on. It's that simple. It's nothing crazy. It's no amount of something. It's not a huge problem. It's just understanding that you are traveling. We knew you weren't there. So where were you going? Like, I don't understand it yet. I don't know where you went. At least I don't. Now, it doesn't mean others don't, but that's the point of the matter. Bottom line, Trunks, what does this doll mean? How'd you get it? Who gave it to you? So you're telling me you made this doll for in terms of your friend? How does this go? When does a grown man boast about a doll, holding up a doll to resemble him that fits every standard? Now listen, when you guys watch the movie, and forgive me for the name escaping me, when you see the movie, I'm going to post it. I already watched it. It looks exactly like the dolls they were using. I mean, exactly. Down to the T. It looks just like the dolls. And you're telling me it was impossible for him to get a piece of hair or anything, a personal effect. Remember, didn't his stuff disappear from his house? His personal items? Didn't it disappear from his house? Wasn't there a guy selling them? Come on, man. We remember all this. This stuff isn't play. And I got to say this. If he thinks he can play with that and get away with it, no. I think you need to look into exactly what you invoke on yourself when you play with that type of stuff. A doll of another grown man. That's how you honor him. But you couldn't even bring yourself to speak to the dude that disrespected him on stage. You had to do it on the stage far away from him during the show. That's the type of stuff that's funny. Like, if you cared so much, there's certain things you would have did. It's not boast about a doll holding it up to the public. Like, check out what I got. That's not backing him up. That's not holding him down. You should have addressed that Chicago dude when he disrespected him and his mother on the stage. You didn't do that. Now you're holding up a doll of him. I just don't know what these guys think is authentic. Why would you move for him like that? There's people still hurting. People that really took their life over him going. There's people that were in situations. They're really doing an investigation. Like, they just don't get it. They're still doing these little things. It doesn't make sense for you to do this, to think it's going to make you some breakout star. Make better music. That's how you become great. Make better music. It's that simple. You couldn't even do a feature for a guy, but you could take his money. Aren't you some superstar getting money? Why would you do that? Still not even answering the stuff that they should. Not answering the text messages of why you sent money. Not answering why you were affiliated or interacting with a person without his knowing. Not answering why you used his social media when he didn't want you to. Can't answer the simple things, but they can do intricate stuff like show a doll or like in the studio nodding their head or worry about his music instead of worrying about who did this to him. I'm telling you guys, if y'all don't see what's weird about that, I don't know what to say to y'all. If you don't see what's weird about that, I think you're weird. It makes no sense. It makes zero sense. It's senseless. It's senseless boasting. I don't understand. Nation, check with me. I got some other ones about to come up. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Do you think it's funny he's showing the doll? And I'm going to post the doll picture also in community. So check that to come in community. I'm posting that in community. It's going to be on the cover of this. I got some more to get through. We can conversate. All rights reserved.